Somebody asked me today, what would you be saying if you're meeting Donald Trump today? I said, well, there's a couple of things I want to say to Donald Trump. Well, more than two, actually, but I'd start with these two. The first one is, we live on one planet. We inherit a planet from those that went before. It's not ours to destroy. It's not ours to pollute. It's not ours to damage. It's ours to protect and preserve. So don't walk away from the achievement of the Paris Climate Change Accord. Walk towards it, that we all might live in a safer planet in the future. And I suspect that our Prime Minister might also be talking about some special trade deal with the United States in the future, which I suspect will look awfully like the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership. I'll tell you this, a Labour government wouldn't be signing up to any trade treaty that imported bad working conditions, exported unemployment, and brought poorer quality, worse conditions to our shelves, our marketplaces, and our homes. We would be promoting trade that increases job protection, increases job security, improves the products and the safety we all have, and has a human rights clause attached to it too, so that we don't condone human rights abuses under the guise of free trade around the world. And we would be calling time on the Thatcher-Reagan legacy, the Thatcher-Reagan legacy of redistribution of wealth for the wealthiest at the expense of the poorest. Let the free market rip and let the rest go to hell. The poorest and most vulnerable in so many parts of the world have already paid that price. It's not right for them, it's not right for us, it's not necessary. It does require a different vision of a different world. A world where you work to reduce the differences, not increase them. Where you don't go to war at the drop of a hat. Instead, you have a foreign policy based on peace, democracy, justice, and human rights. And you recognise those poor people who are refugees around the world, never asked to be refugees. They're the product of environmental disasters, they're the product of wars, they're the product of human rights abuses. And you know what? They've also all got ideas and ambition. They also all want to contribute to all the other things in our society. Can I finish? Do you mind, please? And can I conclude with this? Can I conclude with this, please? Can you leave it for a minute, please? Can I just conclude with this? No. Can I just conclude with this thought? If we want that world where we respect those rights of people, yes, I am, but can I finish my speech first, please? Can you leave it? No, thank you. Everybody else wants to say something. Everybody else wants to say something. I'll talk to you in a minute. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay. If somebody wants to have a chat with me about a couple of things, I'm very happy to do that in a moment. I do talk to everybody. I just finished with this. I was some years ago, I was at a refugee camp in Syria, and I was talking to people stuck on no man's land between the Iraq and Syrian border. This is before the war reached its extremities in Syria. And this family were living in a tent, getting a bit of food and trying to get by, but some of them had died in fires in the tent in a very cold winter. Their lives were pretty desperate. They were in a pretty desperate situation. And this young girl was sitting on the floor of the tent. She'd be about 12, 13.